Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have a gorgeous project for you today. This is for Mother's Day, but you could use it as a birthday, maybe a teacher gift, whatever you would like it for. But it is a card and a box of chocolates. Who doesn't love chocolates? It came out very pretty, and I think you will like it as well. So let's get started. Here is the gorgeous card that you're going to be creating and the box of chocolates. Don't those look delicious? So actually the chocolates come together very quickly, and it would be a great Mother's Day gift, or like I said, a birthday or a teacher gift. So let's get started on the card first. You're going to start with a piece of the Calypso Coral cardstock, and you're going to fold that in half to create your card. And because this is a little darker colored cardstock, we're going to put a piece in the inside. I'm going to quick cut that a minute. So I'm going to put in a piece of white. I'm going to cut this 4 by 5 1/4. It's your standard size card. So we're going to put that on the inside. You could stamp a sentiment. You could put a strip of the paper inside, however you wish to decorate it. The printed paper that I'm using is called the Petal Promenade Designer Series paper. It is on the clearance, or not clearance, it's on the retired list. So if you like it, I suggest you pick it up. I've been featuring it quite a bit on my blog this month, doing different cards and fun projects with it. I have another project coming up besides today, so lots of fun using this. Now we're going to put a little background on our card front here, and this is the Smoky Slate, and I ran it through the Tuft embossing folder. It's a thicker embossing folder. It's called a dynamic textured embossing folder. It just gives you a deep impression in your cardstock. So we're going to place that on the front. Just center that on the front. The Petal Promenade cardstock comes with these little squared pieces. I just trimmed it down. It's a great Designer Series paper pack for making cards, for making projects, as well as scrapbook pages. It makes some gorgeous scrapbook pages. Okay, so on this piece for the card, I'm going to put thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Thought that was an excellent saying for Mother's Day. I'm going to ink that up. We're going to stamp that right on this tag, just like that. This sentiment is from the All That You Are stamp set, which is also on the retired list as well. So make sure that at the bottom of the video you click on Show More and purchase these items before they are gone. Going to pop that up on our card front. Now if you would like the PDF file to go along with the video, if you go to my blog www.thestampcamp.com and place a minimum $25 order and use this hostess code, I will send you the PDF file with the video link attached as well. So we're going to put that on the front. Then I just tied a bow using the Calypso Satin 3/8 ribbon, which is also on the retired list. And where did my glue dots go? Why am I not seeing them? I'm not sure, but I'll just put a little tape. Works just as well. And we'll put that right there. Then the last thing you want to do, I love to use the pearls. We're going to step it up just a bit with the pearls here. Place them wherever you like. But I think that just finishes off a card. Gorgeous. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our box of chocolates. So to do that, you're going to start with, I coordinated with the card, so this is the Calypso Coral cardstock. And we're going to cut this 6 1/2. Save this because we're going to use that piece by 7 5/8. Then I'm going to bring in my scorer. And we got 3/8, 1 inch. Whoops. Helps if you stay in the track. 1 inch. Let's see, 4. 4 5/8. That's it. We're going to turn it. And we're going to do 3/8. No, not 3/8. 5/8. That's why it helps to get the PDF file. 5/8. And I just turn it and do 5/8 again. It's just easier for me. To make that smoother, what you could do is get a piece of wax paper and rub it over your cardstock, and that will make that scoring smoother. So now there's a little box in the corner. I'm going to cut that out, 1 on each side. And then we're going to come in from the side and create some tabs here. You can go ahead and fold on all those score lines. And then make sure you do the side ones as well. Okay, so now we got to make our peekaboo window. So we're going to leave this flat. We're going to take our stitched rectangle stitched framelits and we're going to place that in there. And we're going to die cut that out with the Big Shot. Now you're going to say, well, your paper is wider than the Big Shot. Yes, it is. So I'm going to show you how to place that through. You're going to fold the flaps in, place your framelit towards the bottom, and I'm going to use some washi tape to tape down my framelit so it doesn't move. And make my opening crooked, because trust me, done that before. So make sure your tabs are in on that side, and then you're going to just crank that through. And now we have our window. Uh-oh. My washi tape stuck to my cardstock a little bit there. So now we have our window, and we're going to cover that with a window sheet. So you're going to take a piece of window sheet, and you're going to place that inside and I'm going to just set that aside a bit to let that dry up a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you how you're going to wrap the chocolates. So you're going to use some Hershey nuggets. Actually, this is going to take 10 nuggets. I'm going to just show you one, how it's wrapped, and then you'll get the idea. So you're going to take a piece of the coordinating designer series paper. This is from the Petal Promenade designer series paper. It is double-sided, and this coordinates with our little tag that we used on the front of our card. We're going to bring this around, and then we are going to take our adhesive I try to keep it as tight as possible and wrap the nuggets. So you're going to do that to 10 nuggets. Okay, so this is the piece that we have left over that I said we were going to use again. I'm going to bring in my cutter, and I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/8. And then I'm going to bring in my scorer. And we are going to score this at 1/2 inch and at 1 inch and at 1 1/2. Now you're going to fold on those score lines. So fold it in half and then bring up each side. So when you're done, you have like a W. Okay, so we're going to take, you're either going to put glue, or I'm just going to use my fast fuse for right now. We're going to glue that center track closed like so. So now we have the center track closed. We have a piece like this. Bring back in our box. We're going to take the center track, I'm going to bring it around this way, and we're going to stick it inside our box. We want it so that we can line up the nuggets, 5 on each side of the track. This will keep them even in the box and they won't get all messed up. It just nice to have them in there uniform. So we're going to take our glue. The reason I'm using the glue this time instead of my fast fuse is because I want to make sure that I'm not too far over on one side or another. The glue will let me move it around if I need to. So I'll bring my nugget in there, make sure I can fit both of them inside, and that looks really good. So we'll stick that down. And now I think we are ready to close up our box. So we're going to bring our tabs in. You can see how this is going to come around. This tab here is going to be closing up our box. So this is the top, this is the bottom of the box. So we're going to put our adhesive or our glue on this tab. And close that up. Just want to make sure that it's nice and straight. You can come in with, oops. There we go. It sets up pretty quickly. Fold in the bottom of the box. Put some glue on that track. Fold it in just like that. And we'll put some nuggets, slide them down in there. Once you have them all decorated, I'm going to just put it in that will secure my box bottom. It'll give it some weight to hold the glue. Put my pretty one in there. So it's, again, it's going to hold 10 Hershey nuggets. Then you're going to take the tag for the top. Let's see, where did my tag go? You're going to cut this down. This is all on one of the 12 by 12 sheets. You get 4 tags, I think, like this, and I think there's 3 tags like this, and I don't remember what else is on that sheet, but it's got lots of things on that sheet. So I think that was, yep, that's it. Gonna stamp your Happy Mother's Day on there, and this is from the Well Said stamp set. You're going to attach it. All I did to attach it to my box was, where did my dimensionals go? I'm not going to seal my box closed just yet because I got to finish my nuggets. So you're going to attach the tag just like so. Tie another bow out of the Calypso coral and glue that down right there, just like that. Could use a liquid glue too. And then don't forget your pearls. Great gift for Mother's Day. Teacher gift, just change up your sentiments. Okay, I'm using the wrong side of my pick tool. There we go. Okay, so that is, and then you're just going to close up the top, seal it shut, and this is what your finished box will look like. So, cute project using the Petal Parade Designer Series paper, which is on the retired list, so make sure that you pick it up today because I have more projects coming. It is a gorgeous prints of paper, double-sided, makes awesome cards, 3D projects, as scrapbooks as well. So there you have it for today. Again, if you want the PDF file to go along with the video with all the dimensions and instructions, visit my blog, www.thestampcamp.com. Click on Shop Now and place a minimum $25 order with me and use this hostess code right here. It's $25 before shipping and tax. And then I will email you the PDF file to go along with the video. Thanks so much for stopping by.